This seal. I know the insignia, even if it has become more detailed in recent decades. It's hard to believe my eyes.
It's solid proof. Well, these marks belong to which people?
This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. It's a congregation seal. I think the information is pointing to something. No possible doubt remains. All the clues point in the same direction. The people from the sea who built these ruins and confronted the natives. They were us.
My daughter, this information, even if it does explain a great deal, should be shared with prudence. The natives will not find it a good sign their legendary foes have returned. As for the other nations...
This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. Constantine is going to be furious when he learns this.
Cousin! You have returned. How did
You don't look well.
Nothing. Nothing terribly bad, in any case.
It seems to me that this illness has been lingering too long. Who prepares you?
No one is poisoning me, fair cousin. We are far from court and their customs. It's now then.
We had a talk with Lady Morange, and we explored the ruins that she suggested we visit. All our findings point to one conclusion. Those ruins were originally built by the Congregation of Merchants.
The congregation? Us? But Father never once even hinted.
Constantine.
We need to learn more. I want to understand. I need to know everything my father has kept from me. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require. The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
You are thinking of us. But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your admiral stationed at the captainry surely is. Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the fine...
Very well.
Anything else?
Are you liking your new role as a governor?
Honestly? Once the thrill of the... I receive delegations from everywhere. They arrive with their arms full of presents to make me... Most of them take me for a fool, who will be easily convinced by some... I would love to simply brush them all off. I have so many ideas to make this city, this...
How are relations with our allies?
Oh, they bow and scrape, and they... so that they can better try to convince me to embrace... Thélème wants to convert me, and the Alliance assures me that only they... They're a bunch of old foxes. But they take me for a young brain... The only thing they really want is to increase their influence on this island.
I'm going to leave now.
Look out for yourself.
Come closer, good people. The cure and are your boots all through?
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've explored many ruins on this island. Ruins that, after careful scrutiny, were built by the congregation. In one of them, we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions. Questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the Pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Thélème. But your friend here could without a doubt tell you more.
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, a few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Thélème. It is possible they have decided to target the Nauts. We will need to speak with those on Thélème lands.
Solve these problems, and I will anything else?
I need to be going.
Want armor that fits you like... Oh, it's a great pleasure to... Want armor that fits... Oh, it's a great... The best forge in Tier 3D! Blades, armor, locks, custom pieces, minus order!
Oh, it's you on Ol Menawi! Bertir to mad. Do you want to see the object? You will always be welcome here. Oh, it's you on Ol Menawi! Come and see! I'll receive beautiful things from our village.
It's blocked.
What do you want from me, my daughter?
Lady de Sardet, emissary.
Ah! The congregation still has the... I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous on the island.
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my daughter. They are very secretive, and have all sorts of The sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature. Just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings...
Whatever do you mean?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the Blood Plague? Why are... The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various curses. I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their...
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need...
Anything else?
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet, what can I do for you?
I have come to inform you of the existence of a secret camp, created by the Inquisitor. From what we know, they abduct natives and take them there to torture them, and those who refuse to renounce their faith, despite...
What? Where did you hear such things?
From the natives themselves, Mother Cardinal. But surely Bishop Domitius will be able to...
This is nothing but a web of lies that those pagan natives invented to harm us. There's nothing here that...
Enough, Domitius! If the natives are complaining to the congregation about the exactions of the Inquisition, it is our duty to intervene.
In that case, we should act fast, Your Eminence. Because one of these native clans is getting ready for an assault. They managed to find the camp and are gathering their troops.
I implore you to dissuade them, Your Excellency. It is our duty to fix this situation. I wouldn't want the natives to think that we were letting them suffer without doing anything. Since you seem to know all the details of this matter, will you agree to lead my...
You want me to lead the offensive on this bastion of...
Yes. Of course, you would be leading a troop of guards, which I will immediately put... Go to the barracks and show this mandate to the quartermaster. As for me, I pray the enlightened... Domitius, if I find out you had anything to do with this, you will pay for it with your life.
Your Eminence, I assure you that this is probably nothing but the actions of a handful of fanatics.
If that is the case, then it would prove your incompetence rather than your guilt.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Good day.
May the Enlightened bless you.
Have a nice day, madam.
Can I get you in?
No, thank you.
Greetings. Quartermaster Herbert.
Desarde. Legate.
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
Here. The Mother Cardinal gave me the...
Everything looks perfectly in order.
Some members of the Ordo Luminis built a camp to convert the natives by force. Her Eminence wishes to put an end to what could lead to a war between Thélème and the natives.
I see. It was high time someone put an end to the dangerous zealousness of these Inquisitors. I will order the men I have here to assemble in the courtyard. Do not worry. I will send you my best. I just need to explain the mission to them, and they'll be on their way. And... Soldiers! The Mother Cardinal is sending you to fight! You will have to put an end to the crimes committed by the I expect you to obey the orders of Her Excellency for Thélème! For the Guard!
Comrades, pack your bags. We're leaving at once.
Fight with honor!
For the coin and the Enlightened!
Here we are. Do you want to wait here until nightfall?
Yes, let's.
Our men are ready, Your Excellency. They're awaiting your orders.
Perfect. Our objective is located beyond this cliff. We have the element of surprise.
Understood, Your Excellency.
Let's find a vantage point to get a better over...
So this is where the Inquisition tortures people in the name of faith.
There's no turning back. I hope most of their troops seem to be outside. As if they said the prisoners are most likely inside, in some basement perhaps. And it seems as if there are some in the right wing as well.
Most of the fighting will take place outside. The priests are at a disadvantage in confined spaces.
We must strike quickly if we want to make good use of the element of surprise.
What are your orders?
We're behind the camp where there are fewer guards. Getting inside, we will conduct 2 near-simultaneous assaults. The first, larger group will attack from the front to cause chaos in the enemy ranks. As for me, my companions and I will get inside the building from the back and sneak into the basement. We will set as many prisoners free as we can and use the opportunity to search the building. Once you have eliminated the troops in the front of the building, focus on the right wing.
At your orders. Should we keep a few men here to catch any...
Indeed. An excellent suggestion. Are you ready for the assault?
We're ready, Your Excellency.
In that case, conduct the assault as soon...
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Watch out! Grenade!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Let's hurry and reach the prisoners before the Inquisitors kill them all.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Watch out! Grenade!
They intervened quickly, thankfully. Let's find the keys to these cells. Wait here for now. We are still fighting outside.
Greetings! May the word of St. Matthias guide you.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
I think that was the last of the Inquisitors. The fort is safe now. We're done here. Let's lend a hand to our allies outside, as there are still some prisoners there.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
How awful. These prisoners have been dead for days. There's no one left to set free. Let's get out of here. How did the battle go for you?
Your plan was successful, Your Excellency.
Congratulations. We were able to set the prisoners free. They were completely... I would like for you to escort them to the closest...
At your command, Your...
Once this is done, you can return to your garrison. And do not worry. The Mother Cardinal will be informed of... Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet.
We managed to dismantle the Ordo Luminis's camp, and while we were there, we gathered proof of their exactions.
Domitius, you will have to answer for the actions of your order on this island.
Your Eminence, I assure you that...
Enough. There will be an investigation. I hope that I will not discover that you were involved in this matter. In any case, you will have to explain your inability to control your own men. But please, continue, Your Excellency.
The Guard served you well, and bravely followed your orders.
They will be thanked and rewarded for it. But it is to you, Your Excellency. Without your intervention, Thélème as a whole would have...
It was my pleasure, Mother.
Closer. Don't hesitate.
De Sardet,
Sorry.
I understand.
I must leave you.
Hello, milady. You are from the congregation?
Indeed. De Sardet.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando.
Your Admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a...
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks, and one of those high and mighty long robes dared then 2 of my men up and disappeared. And I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal. but she did not. The games of politics are not my forte. And investigations... More questions?
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminis, and he spoke of his fears concerning the Nords.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of pride and arrogance.
That bishop is not made of milk and kindness. But he suspects you to be somehow responsible for the Malachor. Because you...
Responsible for the Malachor?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual. Do you use a magic very...
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasy. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I... The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Nort's secrets. But the documents at the Harbour Master's office may teach us something new. If we can stay discreet. Good day. I am looking for several sailors.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. You should ask the Mage Inquisitors who have taken... They must have certainly seen something. Especially eyeing all that they're not.
And what do these Mage Inquisitors look?
They wear a very...
We cannot question all the Inquisitors roaming around the port. Especially considering what we've learned from Domitius. They must be doing everything in their power to discover the Nort's secrets. Good day. I'm looking for two men. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do. 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the... He was telling these stories. He went outside for a moment to... Well, he never came back. He wasn't that drunk to have... No. Something happened to him. That's a fact.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that's where we should go. If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products are a blessing from the Enlightened. We supply the Mother Cardinal herself.
We're approaching the tavern.
Considering the way little secrets are shared, we should approach discreetly.
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you implicated in this story of surveillance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness told me that you and others of your order seem to be spying on all kinds. 2 Nauts were captured not long ago. You had to have seen...
You are mistaken, my daughter. You've been misinformed.
You do know that lying is forbidden in the sacred texts. Lies from someone as pious as yourself.
Petrus. All politics. Why am I not surprised to see you playing the lawyer to infidels?
Remember your manners, Aloysius, and tell us politely what this is about. The Mother Cardinal will be most saddened to hear that you have shown aggression to an emissary, and you know she'll listen to me.
I do not appreciate this attempt at intimidation. But very well. Since you insist. These Nauts were arrested. We were forced to interrogate them to bring to light their pagan rituals.
It wasn't a sanctioned arrest, was it?
No. The Mother Cardinal is not aware. Not yet. But as soon as we have succeeded in making them talk and they have confessed their heresy, she...
Of course. Where did you take them?
The Coin Guard has lent us their jails and some men. We do not normally like to call upon the services of these brutes, but we have need of their skills and discretion.
These Inquisitors really do not realize the consequences of their actions. We will have to proceed with caution.
And what can I do for you?
That will be all, Courtmaster. Thank you.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
And if I gave you this so that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while. But be discreet.
Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories. I was of the firm belief that they were going to... But you must make haste. They are planning
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn thank you again for free.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification, before they can execute their plan. And we should probably find out more about this secret first. If we don't discover anything reprehensible, we'll have an easier time convincing the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
Don't hesitate to have a rummage. Goodbye. May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I will see you.
Take...
Come closer.
May the enlightened protect. May the enlightened protect me.
Come closer. All of our products are a blessing. Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our product. Don't hesitate to... Goodbye. May the enlightened all...
This note speaks of a secret hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way, we'll know exactly what the Nords are hiding from us. I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars.
It looks like a sort of astrolabe, but it seems that they are more sophisticated than the ones I know. It's fascinating.
Nothing magic or impure therein. They are nothing but measuring instruments. These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side. And that, it looks like a thermometer. And this other machine, does it really predict the weather?
I believe that the other instrument there is a barometer. I've heard people speak of them, but have never seen one.
These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here, nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I have definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Naught's secrets get the better of him. Now our priority is to discover what this great purification is.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Ready to shoot!
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Yes?
I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discovery.
What is this about, Dimitri?
Well, I don't.
You see, Eminence, Bishop Domitius has brought to my ears his order's accusations concerning the... According to him, they practice a religion close to those of the natives. They would also be implicated, therefore.
That is an extremely serious...
Effectively, considering the accusation is founded on no proof. But these suspicions have pushed the Order to extreme actions. The Ordo Luminis captured several Nauts, locked them in jails rented to them by the coin guard. They were tortured with the singular goal of forcing them to admit. If I had not intervened...
Is this true, Dimitri?
Some of our brothers undoubtedly misinterpreted the evil.
These Nauts are now united with their captain, and I am certain they would be most... Following up on the accusations of Bishop Domitius, I wanted to verify... I went to take a look at their storerooms, and there were neither idols, nor objects of any ritual, and absolutely nothing that could be attributed to the... I found nothing but measuring instruments and diverse navigational machines. I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively were signed by you, Father, and included a contract to attack every Naut building and imprison...
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you...
The Nauts are not believers. We should not...
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Nauts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Without you, this city would carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire...
I will tell him, Your Eminence.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've settled the problem in San Mateus. Several of your men were imprisoned. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of...
The secrets. They often cut both ways. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies. We transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir Freddy was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander? But I know who my mother is, and...
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until... I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go see him.
My child, I understand that this revelation is upsetting. I wish I had the right words to comfort you. In any case, you do not have to be ashamed of your ancestry. This island is at the very core of all our
Come
faith.
closer, good people. The cure ain't
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters, like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see? I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black. Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me! Constantine, stay with me! Constantine! There is a chance he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No. No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother. And the others on the continent. I'm dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't...
Constantine, I am here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin.
The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that cannot be dealt with later.
But please, please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions. According to the Admiral, my mother was captured from here during one of them. I was born on...
What? But...
Your fair cousin. No. The fable told I am the spitting image of my dead father, lost during... I don't know what to think,
I don't know. It's another one of their sly... If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you have always been the only one to care for me. You keep this discovery between us. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different... Kurt, what is...
Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say.
What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness. Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that a threat? What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell...
Silence! We have little time, and not to lose.
Kurt, what are you talking about?
The commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Serene at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the 3 cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
This is madness. How?
How? You'll go down as easy as plum pie and cherry wine. Standing behind every one of you is one of our men. You have entrusted us with your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away?
I've known you both for a very long time. I've come to know you, to respect you. These orders go against all that I am. And so now you are forewarned.
Thank you, Kurt. I will not forget this. Constantine, we need...
But I want to...
What? Take part. You can barely stand up.
If I've completely understood what you've said, Kurt, the governors of our cities are also...
Yes. If you want to keep your allies, Your Highness, you also...
Correct. We cannot let them fall into the hands...
I will find the means to send them a messenger.
It would seem I should be one of them. The most urgent matter is to get our hands on the commander, and his 3 others are doing nothing but following orders. If we cut off the heads...
I always knew you were...
Don't make me change my mind. We'll certainly have to fight some traitors at Torsten's behest on our way to the cellar. Stay on your guard.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight.
We must also think about the advisors, including your professor. And then we have to rescue Lady Mirange.
We must hurry, before the guard can act.
If you dare!
Prostuissa rihnestiri. Prostuissa rihnestiri.
Lord Minister, the Coin Guard wants to take control of the island by assassinating all its governors.
The Guard is everywhere. They could succeed.
We will do everything in our power to thwart them. Come now. We'll take you somewhere safe.
I'll follow you.
Lord de Corsillon, the Coin Guard tried to assassinate my cousin, and is plotting the same act—
So, they have finally done it. Such proximity to was only a question of time before they—
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. We might have been— Follow me. I'm taking you—
I'm coming.
To my help!
Death to the
Come on,
others!
you chicken! Come and fight!
Oh, what gods are made of.
Locked. I don't have the key. We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good place to hide. Constantine, promise me that you will stay here until we secure the city.
Do I even have a choice? Here I am, consigned to my quarters like some...
Like someone ill, Constantine.
You have such a way with words.
Let's go then.
And cousin?
You will be safe here.
Thank you, my friend. I will never forget what you've done for me.
You are safe here.
You have my eternal gratitude, Excellency. We owe you our lives.
Here for a day. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Messenger, be ready to leave at once. You must warn the governor of Hikmet that a conspiracy...
It's just that I can't leave.
What are you talking about? The order comes from the governor.
It's just that I was told if I left...
Who said that? The commander's men?
I don't really know, but they were heavily armed.
And so... Don't you understand that the reason I am standing... Do you know the punishment reserved?
Come on. Let's see what you're capable of.
I can't hold on much longer. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Ever going against the guard.
I can't hold on much longer. Move away.
Make preparations to leave. You must tell the Mother Cardinal that the coin guard, her life, and those of her entourage.
Very well, Your Excellency.
Lady Morange, make ready to depart.
But what is going on?
They were set on assassinating Constantine, and...
The idiots!
You are in danger. Do you know a safe place we could take you?
Don't worry about me. I have friends here. They will hide. Go!
The commander must be in his upstairs quarters preparing the attack. We should try to reach him discreetly.
We could try to go through the tavern's kitchen.
That's one way to do it. Or we could use the scaffolding to access the upper floor directly. But it's visible from the dormitories. And I know that the young recruits were ordered to stay there.
They will not suspect us if we're wearing guard uniforms. Do you know where the 3 lieutenants you told us about are located?
Ludger is an instructor. He'll be in the right wing of the barracks. As for the other 2, they'll be at the tavern. Olga and Werner are in charge of the guards' secondary activities in the basement.
I see. Our priority should still be to stop Torsten. We will worry about the others later.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. I know you've paid. My orders are not to let...
What if I paid you a supplement?
Very well, you can come in.
I regret, milady, we are closed this evening.
I'm not here to tempt my luck. Are you interested?
That's right. What do you want from me?
From you? Nothing. We are here to arrest...
Is that right? Now, this ought to be good.
You know very well.
Oh, and you think that my men are just gonna let you, without...
Kurt?
The real question is why would they stand up for an egotistical who, for his personal advancement, would condemn the rest of cut off from the world, without supplies, and surrounded by fury? Come on now, give your... Only you and your companions are crazy enough to believe...
Sorry, Lieutenant. Look.
Soldiers! Ready weapons!
We have been sent by the Governor Constant... Your lieutenant is accused of high treason for having participated. As you can see for yourselves, the attempt. Are you also ready to be accused of treason? Because of your...
I doubt it. I'm sure...
You give your word that we'll suffer no repercussions if
You have my word.
Very well. We are dropping our weapons, so...
To my health! And death to...
What are you doing here? Who let you in? I didn't...
It seems that your men are a little distracted. It is understandable, with all that's... You are under arrest, as well as your commander.
But what is this? I recognize you. You're the governor's emissary. And Kurt, you had your orders.
Sorry, but forced to betray someone, I decided it would be the...
Traitor. Soldiers, ready weapon.
Move away! We've arrived too late.
Do you know where Torsten could have gone?
No. But we'll certainly find some information about it in these papers. Torsten suspected that I would denounce him, and he was prepared to leave this place. We must catch up to him. He cannot get away with this.
Let's go.
Torsten is a snake, but he's clever. Apparently, he suspected I would refuse to follow his orders.
He must...
The guard, we're moving out. Break camp. We are no longer welcome here. And so, these snake oil merchants defy us by sending their watchdog. Let's show them what guards are made of!
game is over for you, Commander.
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
I thought you would like to know that the Coin Guard's attempt to take control of the island has failed.
This is excellent news. The kind I've not had in a great while. Thank you, Kurt. Were it not for your loyalty, we were lost. Not only have you looked out for me, like always.
Yes. And if your highness would permit, I would like to relay our most sincere thanks to your message. The Mother Cardinal was able to thwart. By the grace of the Illuminated, the city is saved.
I was told that you were able to catch the commander and his
Barely, but yes. They are going to have to pay for—
I cannot remember if the traitors are hung before being quartered, or if Enough talk of ruffians. They failed. And for that—
If your highness is looking for a means to translate his gratitude, gold is a present that—
I imagine that you shall name a new commander.
Yes. I will discuss the matter with loyalist officers.
I hope it is someone whom we can trust.
We are well aware that the Guard's reputation— We will not make the same mistake twice. Sieglinde is solid and loyal.
You have my complete trust. Before you leave—
All right.
I do suffer, my fair cousin. I don't blame yourself. Yet, I'm afraid that before the sickness clings, if only there was a—
I know of a healer with powers that are legendary. It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pain. His village is west of the city.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing power, alas, it is a miracle we are in need of.
If I may, your highness, we have the best— It shouldn't stop Father Petrus from praying for a miracle.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when— As it would seem Teleme are prey for the Malachor, just like the bridge. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
The sailor's right. The holy men and the sages had their chance on the continent. And if this healer is as skilled as our pretty little sapling here says, then we need—
Thank you.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. Hold on. I'll be back.
Karantz, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Halt! No one enters! Halt! No one enters!
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions.
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares are in the vanguard of progress.
Your Excellency, it's always...
Thanks for your visit.
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. Greetings. I have all the we also sell... I was honored by your visit. Please, come back whenever you want.
Brutes! Leave me! I will follow you nowhere!
Come now, be reasonable. Our people require the talent of a doctor, and we would. An accident is quick in coming. We wouldn't want to have to settle for...
I should intervene. These thugs don't seem to care about...
Well, well. What?
You need to leave the doctor alone.
Is that so? Well...
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
What a terrible mess. What a bunch of idiots. I don't know where they wanted to take me, but those...
I'm happy to have been of service. Nevertheless...
Are you in need of a doctor?
Indeed. My cousin is suffering from the Malachor.
But you still hope. Because surrender, I came here because I couldn't bear to watch. I had hoped to never see a case of this disgusting disease. I would like nothing more than to send you looking for help elsewhere. Not after your intervention back there. I shall leave immediately for New Serene. That's all that I'm in a position.
Thank you, Doctor.
I'm afraid our search for this doctor was nothing but a waste of time. What can she even do for Constantine anyway, besides prescribe some bloodlettings?
We can only hope that she will manage to alleviate his condition.
Quest! Get out! Who do you think you are to foil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself, and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desarde. I have come looking for you.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so... But my friend truly needs your...
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the...
It is true. But my powers of healing...
And you travel with a mind shaker.
I am Bishop Petrus, but I am not a mind shaker. A missionary. Why, pray tell you?
There are people wearing the same insignia.
Missionaries? I was not aware. I'm only...
He is not a bad man, Donegad. Even if his beliefs are foreign and...
Then...
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps...
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas...
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? keep him...
In that, I can help you. I know how to be...
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you...
It is true. My village needs me now.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help.
Truly?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really see...
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to... And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded.
And it was also at that time that...
There are many wounded. And recently, many have gone...
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do.
Our master hunter. Or...
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations.
Do not worry. If you see to the...
Let's go and see this master hunter. He should be able to tell us more about these attacks. Good day. Are you the
Bear tir to madre, Nightse.
The renegade Katazak spoke to me about the animal...
The Tenlands have been angered. The beasts have always lived here. Of late, they attack on sight. It may be that the Tenlands killed them.
What can you tell me about the Tenlands?
They are normally very peaceful creatures. During the attacks, I noticed that they were...
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from...
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. But the attacks happen more and more. I tried to chase them away. And now our children disappear.
Can you tell me who...
A young fisherman and a gatherer.
I will go and see them. I must be going. I'm in need of your wisdom.
I hear you.
I believe I can help you in your fight against the
You must destroy their nests. There are most likely 3. I would have taken care of it, but my village... I did not find the 2 others.
And how would I go about...
You must burn them. And kill the... We see them especially at dawn. The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they are most awake.
I thank you for your advice. I must be going. I'm in need of your wisdom.
I hear you.
Isn't it odd that these creatures...
Yes.
What do you know?
I do not speak of things that are Naikse, like you.
I must be going. Katazak advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlands have built their nests.
Renaise.
Good day. I have been sent here...
I hope he is right, and that you are not like the mind.
It is for that very reason that I am here.
Then I will tell.
Your sister. What does she look...
She is a very beautiful young woman.
Is she very careful?
Oh yes, she knows it very well. But she...
How long has she been missing?
2 nights have gone, but she never returned. I called for her.
Do you know where she usually goes?
Certainly. In the clearing.
Is there anyone in the village that might want her harmed?
No. No.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young.
What do you think likely happened to her?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands.
You think it might have been something...
I hope. Even if it is a stranger. They were pestering her the other day. They behaved without respect.
But do you think that they might have captured her outside of the village? Tell me about the Tenlands. About their attack.
Before, I only very rarely came across the beasts. We knew but now they are everywhere, and they've even been known to come as close as the clearing where we pick berries.
Do you know how to fight them?
No, I am not a fighter.
Well, I will go and investigate.
It is possible, because before they...
Could you tell me anything about the missionaries?
They are Monasenag.
What do you mean?
They came to our beautiful village. Many heard their words and left. I believe that they take the young to serve. They wanted to take my sister like that. As if she were a...
The one who was also...
Yes. He was very brave.
I'm going to have to go and speak. I must leave now. Good day. My name is Desarde.
Yes, my little brother.
Your Donegad asked me to help you.
This is true? I hope your words to be heartfelt.
Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young. Rather, he is such a nice boy.
Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared?
It was 2 days past. I saw him...
And you cannot remember anything out of the ordinary?
No, he was full of joy.
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strife. He didn't get along particularly well with perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a...
That could be a lead. Was he...
He has been dreamy and more joyful than you, but he no longer wants to share. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother.
What do you think most...
He could have come face to face with, but he knew how to avoid them. He got into a fight with them a while back.
You think the missionaries might have saw...
I don't know, but he might...
I will go and see. I must be leaving.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Founde dara grimederem dam!
May the shadow engulf our enemies! Be careful! Your armor is falling apart! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Given the presence of Tenlands in this clearing, there must be a nest not far from here.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
The hunter merchant with their garment only went out at dawn. It would be better to come back later.
May the shadow engulf our enemies! Be careful! Your armor is falling apart! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
It is dawn. The ideal moment. I must kill the dawn before distilling the nest.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! The Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Good day. I am the legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this...
Of course. Our allies from the continent are always welcome among.
Could you tell me what your mission here...
We must return these lost souls to the light. We have in this protected paradise. They can receive divine...
Have you heard about the Tenlin attacks on the village?
I didn't know those creatures were given that name. We offered them our help. And
in exchange for some inspiring...
Of course. These horrible beasts have to chase only a few away would be of no use.
You haven't been victim...
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the Illuminated, we were able to...
You seem to assert that the attacks of these Tenlands is somehow... Whereas these are creatures that the natives have always known.
These are familiar beasts, but hasn't anyone informed... These creatures have been riled up by the demons, sending them against these poor people. They maintain there is only one way to truly make these attacks cease, my child.
The Donegad wishes your departure. You disturb the...
And you expect us to obey him? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls.
No, my child. We will not leave this place.
The Donegad wishes your departure. You disturb the
And you expect us to obey? To leave?
No.
I must go. We are going to need to find some leverage if we want to force these missionaries to leave. Perhaps searching through their belongings will give us something we can use to put pressure on them. This is one of the 3 nests that I need to destroy. The ideal moment. I must kill the dominant before destroying the nest.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Protect me in this battle!
They aren't worth tuppence. All these blue bloods, they aren't worth tuppence.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! You need healing. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Be careful! Your armor is falling apart. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Enlighten protect me in this battle!
The hunter told me that I would find a nest in this area. I need a bit of practice.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
The ideal moment. I must kill the dominant before destroying the nest.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow our enemies!
The third nest is destroyed. The Master Hunter will no doubt be relieved to hear it. A basket full of berries and a trap full of fish. All of it scattered and half-eaten by beasts. Our 2 lost souls were here together. They must have been attacked, or they wouldn't have left their takings. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find their trail. That cavern seems to be home to some creatures. Let's be wary. It could very well be the lair of that great Tenland the hunter spoke of.
Protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
One is older than the others. Judging from his clothing, he was a missionary. The 2 others are more recent. A man and a woman. No doubt they were dragged here and devoured alive.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
These missionaries used such a ruse to achieve their goals. 2 youths died because of them.
Now you understand why some of us fight against the Renaigse. Their words are always sweet, but all they bring is death.
Let's return to the village. Their families need to be informed.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
I need to speak.
Yes, Petrus.
I've come up with a plan to put what we've learned about...
Do tell.
You will have to take part in a fight in the arena. And to do this, you'll have to face a champion. This will...
That would effectively raise the odds. But
That may be the case. But the highest...
I see.
And by doing so...
This'll make her...
Exactly. Without knowing it,
And she will be at our mercy.
This is how all scores are settled, my child. So, what do you...
It is certainly interesting. I'll come back to you.
Of course, my...
I will see you later.
Take care.
Well, Onol Manawi, have you...
I found him, but...
He knew every stone on our lands.
He had a liaison with a young girl from the village. They must have forgotten the hour. Night took them by I found both of them.
How terrible. Why? I must recover his body.
With the body of the girl he loved. In a car. But it is a dangerous place. Other Tenlins might still be roaming there. Though
I have a duty owed to my little brother.
I must be leaving.
Do you have any news?
Yes.
Oh no. Nah.
I found her body in the lair of a great Tenlin.
But how could she have been surprised by the beast?
She went out to meet the young fisherman. The time must have... I am so sorry.
I must bring her body back.
You should not go alone. I killed as many as I could.
I shall follow your counsel, Onol Manawi.
I must leave now.
Protect me in this battle! May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
one more thing.
Yes?
I fought against a great number of Tenlans. One that was quite spectacular. A great white beast. Its mere presence seemed to aggravate the others, attract them and make them aggressive.
A beast sent by the demons, no?
Stop taking me for a fool. We also found a journal outlining your vision. I have only one piece of advice to give you. Leave, and quickly, or the Mother Cardinal will learn—
We shall be leaving as soon as possible. But
Perhaps you should be more concerned about your own soul, sister. The nests are destroyed. And with the death of the White Tenlan, the attacks should cease. We were even able to convince the missionaries to leave. Katazak should be willing to follow us now. Let us go and find him.
I can see from your face that you were victim.
Indeed. I put the White Tenlan down. The attacks should no longer— As for the missionaries, we were able— But they were not ready to admit their involvement.
And so they were in some way responsible.
They brought a particularly large beast here that
This is what provoked the attacks and brought—
In the end, we found the missing young ones. Alas—
Undivorced tear end.
Will you accompany me now?
I have packed what is needed.
This pain, it'll be the death of me. I can't control my body. It's like being a stranger in a marionette set ablaze. Consumed by a smouldering fire. The moment's growing near, isn't it? Am I about to surrender my ghost to the Reaper of Souls? You flutter in just when you're needed, cousin. As always. Who are you? Your hand is cold as ice.
Your cousin is burning.
That is such a relief.
Let me present Katazak, Constantin. He is the greatest healer on the island. He will help you.
Please, stay.
I am here for you, Rnaise, and I will not leave until I found a way to ease your pain and suffering. Fill your mind with the patience of the ocean. I know not how much time I will need. I've never seen such a sickness. The spirits of your lands must be quite horrendous to cast down such evils upon the peoples that live there.
Thank you. All that science surgeon of the Alliance was good for was letting blood. Until he'd run out of vials. I give you my last ounce of hope. Thank you, cousin. I don't want to imagine my plight.